What's up, guys? Welcome to Mentality. This is our little gym area. Got the turf area. We use both of these places for photo shoots, but as well as me working out here. We got some clothes laid out, taking some photos, backpacks, bottles, hats. Of course, we got flags everywhere. You're on your last set, last rep. It's nice to get a quick little reminder. We basically just take our best-selling clothes, best-selling designs, and put them on bracelets, flags, shirts, hoodies, anything we think our customers would like. Yeah, so we're at my office every morning, every day here at the office. I enter all the content right here, emails with photographers and Fiverr. We spent a lot of money on freelancing. Fiverr is my favorite go-to website. Lots of 3D designers. You see our most viewed videos on Instagram as far as product posts are 3D designs, 3D renders. So definitely helps a lot using freelancers for that. My favorite part of the job is definitely the content, just creating a type of vibe and brand feel for everything. So I'm doing that with Mentality and the other businesses that I've created. Yeah, so we're in the warehouse section now. This is twice as big, if not 3 times bigger than our previous warehouse. This is about 6,000 square feet. So yeah, this is where all the shipping happens. This is where we have a few full-time employees as well as part-time employees. A ton of our products getting ready for Black Friday, number pendants, and everything else is just clothes. Yeah, so these are our Mentality bracelets. This was the first product I ended up selling on the website to gather enough funds to order bulk of all these clothes you see now. So before our first actual clothing launch, I played it pretty safe with just selling bracelets at the start, then doing print on demand to see if the demand was there. It was, so that's when we actually went to Magic, a convention here in Las Vegas. Me and John, it was actually John's idea, so that's where we met our first actual supplier for all these bulk clothing you see here. So that helped a ton. That was 2 or 3 years ago. It was pretty scary because that was our biggest inventory purchase ever, and that was only $10,000. And now we're doing, I think for Black Friday, we done a $200,000 purchase order. So that's within 2 years span right there. Yeah, I started at a young age. I was 9 years old, posting YouTube videos. I started playing Call of Duty. I took that pretty serious. I was in some pretty big teams. So this was back in 2012. I was 12 years old, and all these guys I was playing with were like 16, 17, so I would deepen my voice to act like I was older. So they had like, I think 300,000 subscribers. It was called Dare Sniping. So back in 2012, that was pretty huge, 300,000 subscribers. I'd say that's 1 million or 2 million subscribers nowadays. So yeah, I started with social media at a pretty young age. When I turned into high school, my freshman year, I decided to sell my Xbox and focus on football. And that's basically where Mentality started right there. I played football since I was 5 years old. Just the dedication and hard work you learn from football, I just took that with me wherever I went. And that's basically the basis of Mentality. So me and John actually met online in an e-commerce group chat. This was when I had just started learning about e-commerce.
He was saying that he had this brand and he was doing clothing, and then I was also interested in doing something similar. So that's when we started to collaborate. It's no more meetings at Chamber of Commerce, no more going to kind of old school, very basic meetups. What we're doing now is we're meeting people at the gym, online, at the club, at a group meetup down the street, at a Starbucks. Anywhere where you can find someone with a good vibe, those are the people that you're most likely gonna succeed with. The way that we approach Mentality is completely different than other brands. I'm not necessarily trying to sell you a product. I'm trying to sell you a belief in yourself. So a belief in yourself that you can do whatever you want, because it's true. You know, if you can internalize your hopes, your dreams, your messaging inside your brain, everything that you do moving forward, you're gonna be able to endure whatever that you're going through. You know, if my reason is to help support my family, I'm 10 times more likely that I'm gonna work harder, I'm gonna grind through the hours, I'm going to take that job that I don't necessarily wanna do because my goal is to help my family. So if your goal is to be an entrepreneur and help and touch as many lives as possible, you know, it's nice to go out and feed the homeless and do this and do that, but the new style of entrepreneurship is to actually build a big business that centers around helping people. And as you scale, you'll be able to get more people to be involved, to work for you, to impact more people. On Mentality Instagram and TikTok, we get thousands and thousands of messages a day about, hey, I'm going through this struggle, this quote that you posted up the other day, it helped me get through my day. We want you to believe in yourself. And I think that's what mentality really is. It's this belief in yourself that you can do anything. You know, we don't really have millions of followers. We have millions of people that, you know, they just want to believe in themselves. The impact that I know that I can make isn't to help somebody in their 30s and 40s try to figure it out. It's trying to get the younger generation back on track. Growing up here in Las Vegas is very different than growing up anywhere else. Too often I saw my friends, my family, everyone gets caught up in the bright lights of Las Vegas. That's what stimulates the economy. That's what brings in tons of visitors. That's what brings in a lot of people. But I think the best way to impact Nevada is to actually start by getting kids on the right track. So whether it's getting into sports, figuring out entrepreneurship, we have to figure out how to export better talent out of Nevada. So instead of waiting around for someone to change things up, what I want to do is use mentality and our profits and move it into a sports complex. This sports complex, I want to impact the youth where I can make a substantial change.
As mentality grows these next few years, we don't want to just be another clothing brand or business that just stays in our own little bubble. We want to help Nevada grow, as well as our local community here, especially in Vegas, with these gyms that we want to open up, create new job opportunities, as well as just better health and mental health and fitness overall.
Have you ever heard of like any networking events, like in person? Have you attended any business networking events, like at the Chamber of Commerce's or anything?
No, I've actually never heard of any networking events from the Chamber of Commerce.